Welcome back. Well, just for the holidays, we brought in our favorite chef, Shaunna Leinster, Canada's master chef,
So excited
and
to be
moving
back.
along. You know, it's so good to see you.
Thank you.
You know, when we start thinking about this time of the year, it's always, I guess, a bit of an angst that we all have is how do we make a meal, but at the same time, present it, make it look good, make it taste good, and at the same time, everyone has a good time. What do you have for us? Because you've got some pretty cool things that you always like to make.
So I wanted to showcase a really simple appetizer, something that will, it's not going to fill you, because you don't want to miss out on the main event, of course.
Okay.
This is a roasted red pepper skewer with Rosemary Sheep Feta.
Ooh.
So it's a little bit of a play on the classic, cherry tomato, bocconcini, and basil, with a bit of olive oil and balsamic that we're going to finish with it as well. I chose sheep feta because of the health benefits. It's a lot easier to digest than cow's dairy, and it actually has twice as much calcium and protein than cow's dairy. So it's a really great alternative.
Well, that's pretty cool because I'm a little bit lactose tolerant myself, and so a lot of times I shy away from these things, but this actually gives us an opportunity. Now how do we do this, and how do we make this? It looks like it's simple, but I know that it's not quite that simple.
It actually is really simple, I promise. Anybody can do this. So the hardest part is roasting the red peppers.
Roasting the red peppers.
Yeah, all you do, so turn your broiler on high, pop the peppers on a parchment sheet paper, let them sit on the broiler, turn them every minute or so, about 4 minutes total. 1 minute per side, but watch them. That's not the time to walk away and worry about something else.
You gotta stay engaged.
Watch them, yes. Once they start to blister and turn a little brown, put them in a bowl, cover it with saran wrap, and you're just gonna let it steam out. And let that sit for about 5 minutes. Then you start peeling off the skin. It peels off that.
I'm salivating right now. I mean, I'm sorry, confession's good for the soul, but bad for the reputation right now. I'm just, when you're talking about this, it is very simple, but it also is a great healthy starter to allow us to not necessarily put on the fat suit while we're getting ready for Christmas,
You don't want to be stuffed before you actually get to your entree. Yeah, exactly. And with the feta as well, I wanted to mention, you're going to cube the feta and roll it into diced up rosemary. Okay. So it has you're just going almost like you're breading the cheese essentially with a little bit of the rosemary. And then you wrap the red pepper around it, put the skewer on top, and that's it. Drizzle with the olive oil and the balsamic.
Now, you do this, this is what you do as a professional chef, and you spend a lot of time in this. But for the amateur, what do we have to understand? Where do we actually go to get the ingredients? Is this just in your Freshco, or is it in your Loblaws, or is it Longo's?
Any regular grocery store, exactly. The hardest ingredient that you might find is the sheep feta. You just have to read the ingredients, because typically feta comes from sheep traditionally anyways. So just read the label that it actually says coming from sheep, and that's it. You got your rosemary, your red pepper, olive oil, and balsamic. So this is some extra virgin olive oil. I'm just going to lightly drizzle.
Oh, you can do a little heavier with
mine. It's healthy fat, so it's good, right? You can't have too much.
That's right.
And this is some good quality balsamic vinegar. You want to make sure it's good quality, because if it's the cheaper kind, it's going to be too acidic. This gives a nice
I love that. Yeah, that really looks good. That bounces nice. And what kind of balsamic is that? Because I got to make sure that I get this down.
That is a Modena from Italy. May I serve you?
Ooh, yes, please.
Here you are.
Oh, just one?
Start with one.
All right, here we go. Let's go in together. I'm going hard though, Shaunna. Hey, bon appetit.
Cheers.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Shaunna? I feel like I'm having a little bit of bon appetit in my mouth, and this is just simply delicious, and we've got some recipes here, and you can get that if you just call us, or 1-855-759-0700, or our website. I'm talking with my mouth full, but it is so amazing. I got flavors going on. We'll be right back.
If you'd like these recipes to share with your friends and family this Christmas, visit 700club.ca to download your copy, or give us a call at 1-855-759-0700.